Alright, welcome to my page, and today I'm going to be talking to you about um, a step-by-step procedure on how to diagnose a misfire on your on practically any vehicle. But today we are taking our study from the Hyundai Sonata 2013 model. Okay, the customer came complaining about a jack cylinder, which definitely means cylinder misfire. And I want to show you whether you are a technician or a vehicle owner. I want to show you probably have as an end user of a vehicle, probably have a scan tool. I want to show you a step-by-step procedure on how you can diagnose a misfire using your data stream. Okay, so first of all, you plug in your scanner. We plugged a scanner, a scan tool. So we plugged in a scan tool. We'll go down to Hyundai. Hyundai. It's pronounced Hyundai. So okay, our Bluetooth. This scan is actually powered by Bluetooth, so it's a Bluetooth connected. So it's loading. It is loading. Just give it some time. It's gonna load. So yeah, we select a 16 pin DLC. Okay, automatic search. All right, okay, this car is from Alabama, so it's US area, so we picked the USA area. Okay, that's the information of the vehicle. All right, whenever I am um, running a scan for any vehicle, I do a general system check. Yeah, I do that because I like to know if there is any other module that is triggering the fault I'm looking for, or that is making the PCM to malfunction, because most of these modules in newer cars are interconnected, so it's always advisable or proper to do a general check before you start going into the actual module you're looking for. So I'm just going to click on the smart detection right here. Stability control is normal, airbag is normal, airbag 1 normal, airbag 2 normal, um, AC air conditioning normal, BCN body control module normal, EPS electronic steering, power steering is normal, immobilizer is normal, power distribution mode is normal, key smart coding is normal, smart key unit is normal, transmitter code saving is normal. So the system is just going through all the modules in the car. So all the modules in this vehicle is okay except the engine control module, which has two fault codes. I'm just going to go right ahead to um, see what this code is about. Okay, we've got a P0136 um, oxygen sensor bank on sensor 2. This is a four-cylinder engine, double overhead can be OHC, and we got a cylinder 1 misfire detected. All right, and this you can see from here the oxygen sensor code is in history, so it's not a fault that is in the present. So this is not really a concern right now because it's the movie is telling us this fault was in the history. It's not present, but the cylinder misfire is in the present. So and that is where we are going to look at. So we're entering the system proper. All right, and this is where it is. So what I'm going to do right now, instead of just going ahead to start touching a few things, I'm just going to do a live data stream for all the cylinders to know which cylinder is misfiring and how to go about this. I'm just going to go down to pick. All right, here we have the total counter for catalyst damaging misfiring of cylinder one. So we're just going to pick all this. We'll pick the misfire counter for misfiring number one, number two, number three, and number four. Okay. All right, there you have it. Sorry, can see right here that cylinder two, three, four are working normal. We have zero misfire counts for these cylinders, but cylinder one is misfiring rapidly. Alright, let's just go right ahead to fix this problem. I'll show you a simple way to diagnose this problem to know if it is the coil, the ignition coil, the spark plug, or the injector nozzles. Any of these things I mentioned can cause a misfire, can trigger a misfire. So, in order to know which exactly is giving you this problem, I'm going to show you a step-by-step way on how to pinpoint which one is your problem. All right, let's go. What we're going to be doing here is, remember our misfire is in cylinder number one, so we are going to move the spark plug from cylinder number one to cylinder number two and move the spark plug that was working properly in cylinder number two to cylinder number one. Then we'll move the ignition coil from cylinder number one to cylinder number three. Then move the ignition coil that was working properly from cylinder number three to cylinder number one. The idea is to isolate just the injector nozzle in cylinder number one. So if we still experience this misfire in cylinder number one, it means our problem is from the injector nozzle. But if we experience the misfire in cylinder number two, where we have moved the spark plug which was in cylinder number one, if we experience it in cylinder number two, it means our problem is from the spark plug. However, if we experience the misfire in cylinder number three, where we have moved the ignition coil that was in cylinder number one, it means our problem is from the ignition coil. So what we just have left in cylinder number one is the injector nozzle, and the spark plug which was in cylinder number one is now in cylinder number two. Then the ignition coil which was in cylinder number one is now in cylinder number three. So if we experience the misfire in cylinder number three, it means it's from the ignition coil. If we experience the misfire in cylinder number two, it means it's from the spark plug. if we experience the cylinder number, if we experience the misfire in cylinder number 1, if the misfire remains in cylinder number 1, it means it's from the injector nozzle.
Okay. See that when you and this boy, you want fight here. This catchy boy native. That boy, I will cut him one day. Who's that? That boy. Where's that? I can't. I see I'm going hand and this boy. It's not for you. That's it.
So we are back into the car after swapping the coils and the spark plugs, after swapping the ignition coils and the spark plugs. So we are going to run a data stream again to pinpoint exactly where our problem is coming from. So we'll select the misfire count for each of the cylinders, and there we have it, total misfire count of catalyst damaging misfire. So okay, click on OK. Okay, you see right there, remember we had this misfire on cylinder 1. Now we are experiencing the misfire in cylinder number 2. Alright, so that means our problem is coming from the spark plug. The spark plug that was in cylinder number 1, which is now in cylinder number 2, is dead. So if the misfire had remained in cylinder number 1, so it means it's definitely the injector nozzles, because that's what is left there. If it was in cylinder 3 where we moved the cylinder 1 coil to, it means the misfire is from this ignition coil. Now it is in cylinder 2, it means the misfire is from the spark plug, which we moved to the cylinder 2. So we are just going to right ahead to change that spark plug, and this problem will be sorted. So see you on the outside again. Is this thing doing something? Listen, I don't change weapon before. Change weapon, change later. My mind no ever go for plug because I say, and you plug out. We just finished changing the spark plug for that cylinder too, and we are going to check the misfire counts again for each cylinder. But actually right now I think we've solved the problem of this car, because the jack is no longer there even as I'm sitting inside the car. So let's check for those misfire counts. See right now, cylinder 1 has 0 misfire, cylinder 2 has 0 misfire, cylinder 3 has 0 misfire, cylinder 4 has 0 misfire. So this is an easy way to use your scan tool to troubleshoot misfire for any car at all you're working on. It is a simple way and smart way to troubleshoot a misfire. Alright, I'm just going to clear the check light right now. Clear fault code. Okay, ignition on, engine off. I'm going to put off the engine. I'm going to put off the engine and leave my ignition on. Clear fault code. Are you sure to clear fault code? Yes. Okay, fault code cleared. Okay, let's go back and read the fault code. Alright, no trouble codes for this vehicle. So we've solved our misfire problem, and the check light is gone, as well as the engine jack is gone. Alright, thank you. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos for more educative videos on cars.